Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome to budgeting for the month of March. I am back. Some of you may have noticed I haven't filmed any budgeting videos or any type of content this entire month. I have been pretty sick for a couple of weeks. I was very sick, pretty much just laying on the couch doing nothing, but resting. So my budgeting, my household, everything else has gotten behind. And I do apologize for that. I just kind of disappeared, but it just couldn't be helped. So today I am back and I am going to try to figure out this budget. It is a complete mess. As you can tell, I haven't tracked any spending. Today is actually, the 21st. I don't have any of my spending except for my bills laid down here. I did do one check breakdown, but I think there's been two more since then. So I think this is probably going to be too much to do in one video. So I'm going to just do a week at a time, do a weekly check-in, a paycheck breakdown, and a cash stuffing, just like, normal. And I'll try to get myself caught up that way. I'm going to be as accurate as I can and try to figure out, where money was spent. But honestly, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, much less, what I spent at the gas station 2 weeks ago. So we're just going to do the best we can. This budget will not be perfect. At the end of this month, I'll just close it out and start anew for April. And I want to be completely honest with y'all. This, pretty much this entire budget is just in the trash. While I was sick, I didn't keep up with our spending. Well, I mean, I might have kept the receipts if we used the cash or something, but the biggest thing was, my husband was trying to feed all our kids after working all day, so he pretty much went through a drive-thru every day, and we swiped a credit card, and I'm not going to keep up with that. I'll just, pay it off and move on. Sometimes that's life. I'm sure there's a better way of handling it, but sometimes, you just kind of get in survival mode, and you just do the best you can. And at least in our family, when I'm sick, I'm a stay-at-home mom to 4 kids. I have, a lot of different jobs. I wear a lot of different hats, and a lot of things get behind when I'm not able to do the things that I'm supposed to do. So we just, for a couple of weeks, we just kind of limp by and tried to do the best we can. But now we're back and we're going to figure it out. So we're going to start with Wednesday the 1st, I guess to the 8th. Have we done that? Let's see. No, I've done no weekly check-ins. So we're going to check in the 1st through the 8th, and then the 9th through the 15th, and okay, then we'll be caught up, and then the end of this week, I will film the 16th through the 22nd, and then this will be our current paycheck, so we will be caught up. So we're going to try to get through this. Like I said, it definitely won't be perfect, but anyways. So we're going to start off with our gas. And this, I did use cash for this. My husband did his best to, keep receipts and stuff for me, but, it's not perfect. So the second, he spent $50, and I didn't even write down where this was. I just wrote gas. So I also spent $50. And then on the 7th, I spent my $45. And you will notice that the bills that have cleared my checking account have been checked off. Like I said, I'm currently a month ahead, so all this money was already in the bank. And at the beginning of the month, I pay it, or a couple of them, the subscriptions come out automatically. So as they clear, I just check them off. Okay, unbudgeted. Okay, y'all, do not judge me on all my unbudgeted this month. Like I said, we were just trying to get by. My husband was doing the best he could. So we have a ton of unbudgeted. This just came out of our buffer, and let's just get into it. The 5th, drinks at Chick-fil-A, $5.65. The 8th, drinks again, $5.65. They have went up on their drinks. It used to be cheaper than that, but anyways. So that is all for unbudgeted there. The next week, there's going to be a ton, because that's where I really was pretty much completely stuck on the couch. Alright, next, you can see my subscriptions, where they came out. Grocery. So I had the 5th, Dollar General, $8, and Walmart, $2.47. Okay, let's see. Also the 7th, $29 at Dollar General. Alright, eating out. The 3rd, Subway for $20. Spinks on the 6th for $6. That's just my kids getting a snack after school. Alright, spending. My husband got his $10 for the vending machine. And miscellaneous. No miscellaneous. Okay, now let me find my weekly check-in stickers. Okay, that's what these look like. So we are going to do week number 1. I'll just lay this down really fast. No, I haven't done it somewhere else. Alright, week number 1. So, let me fill in my categories. Let me check back here. I only keep up with gas, grocery, eating out, miscellaneous, unbudgeted. So, gas, grocery, eating out, miscellaneous, unbudgeted. Draw some lines in here. Okay. So, what week? What are the dates? March 1st through the 8th. March 1st, 2023 to the 8th. Okay, for gas, I'm just going to flip back and forth. We spent our $145 for the week. Now, if I look back at my budget for the month, I have $580 to spend. So, 580 minus 145. At that point, I had 435 left. Okay. Groceries. Grocery is orange. So I had 247, 8, and 29. 247, 8, 29. That's not right. 247, 8, 29. 284. So I spent 284. I have what, 700? Nope, this month I had 695. So 695 minus 284, 411 left. Alright, eating out. Let's see, eating out, we had 152. So we have 26. We spent 26, had a total of 152, 126 left. We had no miscellaneous. I don't think we had a budget for miscellaneous either, so. Unbudgeted. Okay, for our unbudgeted, we had the two 565s. $11.30. So we spent $11.30, you might as well say, out of our buffer. We do not budget any money for unbudgeted. but that just comes out of our checking account. Okay, so while we're here, we're also going to go ahead and break down check number 2, which was right here, the 9th. And then we're going to do a small cash stuffing, and that'll be it for this video. Then we'll come back and do it again. Okay. So, check number 2 was my husband's check. He is our main source of income, and it was $620.67. Income number 2 is going to be like my Etsy or anything that I make. I did have a few small sales, but I haven't even transferred that money out of my PayPal. So until I do that, I'm just going to put 0 here. Other would just be anything extra. So we are working with $620.67. So a lot of this is just going to be pretty much the same. We are a penny different from last week. So mortgage, we take this, divide it by 5. So every week we're putting $129. 12 in cell phone, internet, $11.40. Subscriptions, $11.40. Electric, $205 divided by 5. Why does that not seem right? It is. Okay. Our natural gas for our house, $15. Our water, $6. Eating out, $40. Our gas for our vehicles, $116. Groceries, $140. Spending, $8. And miscellaneous, $8. So we're going to add that up, and then we're going to figure out what we're doing here. Okay, 129, 12, 1140, another 1140, 41, 15, 6, 40, 116, 140, 8, 8. So right now we have 537.80. If I subtract our total, we're left with 82.87. So here's where it gets tricky. Can I remember what I did with that leftover money? And I have like a scratch paper. Like every week I tried to like scratch out what I was doing, and I would go ahead and take the money out even though I didn't stuff it, just because I didn't want it to get gone. But like I have a little scratch piece of paper here, but honestly my chicken scratch is making no sense at the moment. So I think I took out okay, I think I figured it out. I took 17 and how do I want to put this? 17 went towards my son's birthday to help, was it his birthday? So I have a nephew that has a birthday 1 week before my son. So it was either his birthday or my son's birthday. But anyways, I took out $17 just to help pay for some things there. And then my boys, the 3 oldest, wanted to open up their own like debit card. A man came to my son's school from, I believe it's called Copper, and he was telling them how they could, set up their own budgets and stuff. So we downloaded the Copper app, and I mean, I know nothing about it, but it seems pretty neat if you want to check into it. You give them their own like debit card, and you can transfer money onto it, or like if they're old enough to have their own little job, they can direct deposit into it. But what's neat is like it has little things they can go through that teaches them savings and investing, which I thought was pretty neat because I know nothing about investing, and like it'll help them set up their own little portfolio. But it also has savings challenges where they can go in and set an amount for different savings they want to do, or you can set up an allowance that just automatically transfers to their account. So anyways, they all wanted to get a little debit card. So I transferred I believe $5 each, and then my youngest, he hadn't got his card, so you're going to see probably in the next video where I just gave him $5 to spend, and he bought some Pokemon cards or something. But anyways, so I had 17 for the birthday and 15 for their debit cards, which I guess I should leave the 5 there because my son's going to use that. So 27, we're just going to say sinking fund because it's birthday, and then honestly I don't know how to separate it, so whatevs. 27 for that. So the rest is going to go in my buffer. So let's add this up. 27 and then if we subtract our total, that left in my buffer $55.87. So real fast, I'm going to add this up and make sure it all adds up one more time. $620.67. Alright. Nothing in the rest of these. Alright, so we are done there. We are caught up with the first week. We're at the end of the month and I'm just now budgeting out my first week. But anyways, it is what it is. Let me set up for our cash stuffing and I'll be right back. Alright, let's count what we got here. 51, 152, 20, 40, 60, 80, 280, 290, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 3, 29. I hope that is right because, like I said, I withdrew this from the bank like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay, so let me see. Okay, for eating out, we are putting for next month. If you're new, let me just show you real fast. This is the money for this month. As I need it, I give myself so much every week. For the next month, I just stick it in the back there behind that little divider. So for eating out, I am putting, I have to refer back to my little breakdown here, $40. 2040. Okay, for gas, 116 I believe. So we're going to say 50, 50, 110, 115, 116. Groceries gets 140, 50, 1, 20, 40. Miscellaneous is getting 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. My husband's spending gets 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the rest of this, I have, okay, so 17 left. That was for the birthday. I left the money in the bank to transfer to my boys' cards, the $15, and then I was left with the 17. Now, y'all have to, I'm like working this out in my head as I go along. So, I'm thinking I probably, let me grab my other binder here. I'm thinking oops, I just kicked y'all. Probably use my card for whatever I got for my son's birthday or whoever's birthday it was. Wow, this month is such a disaster. I'm so sorry. So, I'm just going to put this in my back to the bank and make a payment, or at the end of the month, take whatever I need, and if I like swipe my credit card or whatever, that's where it goes. So I'm going to put this back to the bank, and like I said, at the end of the month, I'll make a payment on my credit card, because Lord knows it needs it this month. So if you stuck with me through all that, I so appreciate it. I am going to come right back and film the next video for the next week. I think by then we will be caught up. Are we caught up? Hold on. Yep, we got 2 more checks left. We will be caught up. Then Thursday, when my husband gets paid again, I will be back to just doing a paycheck breakdown, a weekly check-in, and a cash stuffing. I won't have to do all this to make up and try to figure out as I go along what's going on. So, if y'all stuck with me this far, I appreciate it so much. I'm so glad to be back, and I look forward to talking with y'all in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.